Hi, I'm making pepper relish, which is a favorite of many people. And I want you to see the ingredients first. And what I will do with all of these ingredients, I'll put them in the food processor. And then I have a large pan. You can use a large pot if you want to. And I will add the peppers, the onion, the jalapeno peppers, and I put in a little habanero peppers, apple cider vinegar, cane sugar, and a little salt. I use a few tablespoons of salt, and it will be up to you as to how much salt you would like to put in yours. And I did all of this prep yesterday so that I would not have to do it all today when I get ready to make the relish. Once I get ready to put the relish in the jars, I'll come back to you and show you what I've done. Okay, first I do the bell peppers because all of the other ingredients depend on how many cups of bell peppers I will have. And then I will adjust the amount of onions and celery to go with the bell peppers. And I put in the habaneros and the jalapenos to just kick it up a notch. And I want to coarsely chop these. I don't want them to be really fine. That's good. Okay, now that I have all of my vegetables, the bell peppers, the celery, and the onions in the pan, I'm going to add the vinegar, the sugar, 3 tablespoons of salt, 3 tablespoons of jalapeno peppers. And you see my tablespoons are full. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of habaneros, a full tablespoon. Now I'm going to stir all of this up. And I'm going to turn my burner on high to start. And after it starts boiling, I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for 30 to 35 minutes. Now this is double the recipe and then a half of the recipe because I had more peppers than I had thought that I had. Those peppers came out of my garden, out of my container garden. And after it has cooked for a while, I'll adjust the jalapeno peppers and the habanero peppers and the salt to taste. Generally, I will taste it and I know when it's ready because I know what it's supposed to taste like. The vegetables will be fully cooked, but because of the vinegar, it sort of, pickles them. And I use the green peppers and the red peppers for color. I I could use all of one. I use the red ones to give more color, and if I have yellow ones, I'll put them in there too. And I forgot to say, you do stir it from time to time. Now, the jars have already been sterilized, but I put them in some hot water so they would be ready to receive the hot pepper relish. And I put the lids in the water so they can get hot. You're not supposed to boil the lids, but you do want them hot because that helps the jars to seal. Fill it up to about that little spot right there. And I'm going to take the lid. I said I was. Put it on the jar. And I'm not going to seal that real tightly so that until I hear them pop, and then I'll seal them. And then I have my super duper jar lifter. And I'm going to lift this filled jar. And since we have granite tops, I'm not going to put that hot jar on the granite top. I'm going to put it on a towel. Okay. And then I'll fill the other jars and do the same thing. What you see me doing here is that I'm going to see if I can seal the jars without having to put them in the hot water bath. So I will tighten the lids, turn them upside down for a few minutes to see if the hot liquid will help them seal. Then I will turn them right side up, loosen the lids just a little bit, and I should hear them popping, which means they are sealed. And if they don't seal, then I use the hot water bath.